First, data analysis. 1. Use smart formulas. If, VLOOKUP, mid, trim, search. 2. Combine multiple functions. 3. Extract month and quarter from dates. 4. Geomapping by city. 5. Product name mapping by product ID. Next, automation. 1. No pivots, no manual refresh. 2. Fully automated with GROUPBY, organizes data. VSTACK, combines data. SORTBY, auto-sorts. XLOOKUP and index, dynamic linking. Finally, auto-updating dashboard with dynamic charts for real-time insights. No manual refresh needed. Let's dive in. Convert our raw data into a proper Excel table. This gives us sorting, filtering, and structured referencing instantly. Freeze headers in the view. Rename the sheet to Data Analysis. Add supporting columns. We'll now add 7 new columns for data preparation. Trimmed distribution list, finding first dot, then finding second dot, account 1, account 2, match with, and flag. Let's highlight these columns for easy identification. 1. For the first column, apply the equals trim function to the distribution data, press Enter, and drag it down to clean up any extra spaces in the data. For the second column, type equals search, then inside it type a dot within double quotes, then comma, select the cell trim distribution. Start number 1, close the search function and press Enter. To find the position of the first dot in each entry of the trim distribution list column. Then apply the third column using search is again trying to find a second dot, type equals search. Then inside it type a dot within double quotes. Then comma, select the cell trim distribution list. Then comma, select the cell finding first dot cell and add +1. It finds the second dot in the text string. The fourth is extracting the left part, type equals left, then select the cell at 1 trim distribution list, type a comma, then select the cell finding first dot cell and subtract 1. Close the left function and press Enter. The fifth column uses type equals mid, then select the cell trim distribution list, then select the cell finding first dot and add +1. Then select the cell finding second dot, subtract the cell finding first dot, and subtract -1 to extract the middle section between the two separators. Then comes the sixth column. Apply the equals VLOOKUP formula. Select the account 2 cell to match it with the relevant data. Use the distribution numbers as the lookup range, then use column index 1 and true for approximate match. Press Enter. Finally, the seventh is a flag using equals if select match with cell and account cell to show yes or no. Use if error to handle errors based on whether the two columns match. Once we've confirmed that the formulas are working, smart automation with combined formula. Now, we are going to automate this section by clubbing to 7 steps into one formula, so we don't need to keep multiple helper columns. Insert a new column titled Filter Required Flag. Copy each formula step by step and paste them into one column. Combine all intermediate functions into one nested formula to reduce the number of columns and automate the result. The process might take a bit of time, so please stay patient while the formula works its way through in the background, as this smart automation is combining multiple logical steps into a single, efficient nested formula that replaces several helper columns and streamlines the entire process. Once the process is complete, the result will be a fully automated and optimized formula that efficiently handles all the logical steps, eliminating the need for multiple helper columns and significantly streamlining your workflow. Before deleting the individual columns, validate that the combined formula gives the same results. Once verified, delete the helper columns and retain only the final flag column. Extract date, quarter, and month. Insert 3 new columns for date, quarter, month. Use R text. Select transaction date to convert the transaction date into a readable date format like DD, MM, YY. Next, type equals, then within double quotes type Q, and then use ceiling function, type month, and select the cell transaction date. Then divide by 3 and type 1. Then close the entire formula and press enter. For month, use text, select transaction date MMM. Now we have the date, quarter, and month values. Add country based on city. Insert a new column. Use Excel's Geography Data Type feature. Select the city column, go to Data. Data Types. Geography. Once loaded, extract the country or region by clicking the small icon next to the cell. Select Country Region from the drop-down. Once populated, and convert it to plain text. Now we have a country region column beside city. Next, revenue calculation. Insert a column called revenue and calculate using equals unit price times quantity. This gives the total revenue for each row. Map product ID with product name. Here's a challenge. The product ID may have extra spaces or formatting mismatches. Even applying trim may not help. So instead, use equals substitute select product ID space space. This removes all spaces. Then, use equals VLOOKUP. Select the product ID, choose the table array, set column index to 2, use 0 for an exact match, and press Enter. Then, combine substitute and VLOOKUP. Then, use this cleaned up value to map the product ID with the product name. Once it matches, highlight this cell, copy the result, and paste it in the desired column. Data analysis is done. Now moving forward with automation to streamline the process. Insert new sheet. Name it Automation. Create dynamic tables using functions. Create country-level revenue. Function. Enter this formula. Type equals GROUPBY. Then first select the country column. Select the revenue column. After that, type sum to specify the aggregation function. Then type 3.0 for the grouping options. Then leave the next 2 commas empty. And finally set the condition as Table 2 filter required flag equals yes. Dynamic country-level revenue table. If change in the dataset country column header, it automatically change in table. Next, create city-level grouping. Now, will. Copy the existing group by formula. Paste it side. Instead of country, replace it with city name. Press Enter. Apply formatting, $ formatting. Now, we have city-level dynamic aggregation. Next, product-level quantity aggregation. Copy the same formula, paste it again. Replace city with product name. Instead of revenue, select quantity. Press Enter. Adjust the format, remove the $ format, set it as general number format. Now, to sort the products by quantity from highest to lowest. In the group by function, add a sort order parameter and set it to -2. Press Enter. Now we have the product level quantity aggregation sorted dynamically. Next, product level revenue aggregation. Replace quantity back to revenue. Format it again with $. Now we have product level revenue aggregation. Next, month level aggregation. Now, copy the formula again. Instead of country, select the month column. Press Enter. We got the month level aggregation, but months are sorted alphabetically: April, August, etc. Not calendar order like January, February, March. To fix this, use this function to sort months correctly in January-December order. This formula, it uses GROUPBY to sum revenue by month, filtered where the filter required flag is yes. Then SORTBY is used with XLOOKUP to sort the months in calendar order, January to December, not alphabetically, and displays the result with headers using VSTACK. Now, if you press Enter, you will see months in correct order: January, February, March, December. Next, total revenue and quantity. Now, I want to calculate total revenue and total quantity. First, create headers: total sales and total quantity. Use the sum EFS function. For total sales, sum range, revenue. Criteria, range, flag column. Criteria, yes. Similarly, for total quantity, use the sum EFS function. Sum range, quantity. Criteria, range, flag column. Criteria, yes. Now, because we have built everything dynamically, if you add a new record with flag equals yes. Example, add a new country equals India, city equals Mysore, revenue value, quantity. Without any refresh, everything will automatically update. If you remove that row, it will automatically disappear too. Dynamic automation is working perfectly. Next, dashboard creation. Now, let's create a new tab, adding a background shape in the dashboard. Format the shape, adjust the size. Apply a shadow effect to improve visibility. Remove shape fill and set the desired color. Remove shape fill outline for a clean look. Now we will start placing the charts. Let's add the revenue by month chart. Insert, recommended charts, column chart. Cut and paste into the dashboard tab. Resize the chart to fit the layout properly. Add data labels. Remove grid lines from the chart area. Apply shadow effects. Rename the chart title to Revenue by Month. Format with a suitable color. Next, let's add the Revenue by Country chart. Select country level data. Insert, recommended charts, bar chart. Cut and paste into the dashboard. Resize the chart to fit the layout properly. Rename the chart title to Revenue by Country. Remove chart grid lines. Add data labels. Apply shadow effects. Format with a suitable color bar. Next, let's add the Revenue by City chart. Select the country level data. Go to Insert, Recommended Charts, Line Chart. Cut and paste the chart into the dashboard. Resize it properly to fit the layout. Rename the chart title to Revenue by City. Remove the chart grid lines. Format the chart with a suitable line color. And adjust the line width for better visibility. In the marker options, increase the built-in size and set the desired fill color. Add data labels to show exact values. Apply shadow effects to give the chart a polished look. Next, let's add the Quantity by Product chart. Select the relevant table, Quantity Data. Insert a recommended chart sunburst. Cut and paste it into the dashboard area. Resize and position it appropriately. Change the chart title to Quantity by Product. Add data labels. Finally, let's add the Revenue by Product chart. Go to Insert, click on Recommended Charts, select a funnel chart, whichever looks better. Then cut and paste it onto our dashboard panel. Adjust the size properly, align it nicely, and place it below the previous charts. Choose a fill color. Then, chart title to Revenue by Product. Data analysis and a fully dynamic automated Excel dashboard are ready. Now, any new data you add will automatically reflect in all your tables and charts without manual refresh. This makes your dashboard super dynamic and professional. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials.